Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Sandbox Planet Coaster Park. This is The Trouble with Bubbles, and the last episode of this is my live stream, so if you haven't seen it, there'll be a link to the video in the description. So we're making our own little park. And we're just using this park to test out some theories on ride building, coaster building mostly. So I've been watching a lot of videos on how to build coasters and what makes a fun coaster work and how real coasters should be designed. So while I'm talking about this, let me put some bins around the park. What do I want? I want the normal bins. Holy crap, that's a lot of litter. So I played a little bit between the live stream and today just so that we could get a little bit more done in the park. So I've added all these temporary shops just because I don't want people whining. I mean, really, it doesn't matter. I'm not building this park to be successful. I'm gonna go here. Boom. 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 3 janitors. That'll be good. But I do want it to eventually run like a normal park. Now I'm just kind of setting things quickly. I will go back on my own time and organize them exactly how I want them. But is this not open? Oh, it's broken down. I think we need another mechanic. Maybe 2 mechanics. Okay. Back to the bins. So, if you haven't watched the first part and you don't plan on going back to it, let me give you a tour. And for those of you who did see the first part, let me give you a tour of what's new. So in the first episode, we started out building this Mamma Jamma wooden coaster over here called Wooden Bubbles. Hence the name, Wooden Bubbles. And so we well, it's broken down, but once it gets repaired, let's see. We'll ride it once it gets repaired. So where is our mechanic? There's nobody coming to... Here, you fix it. Apparently we had a lot of broken down rides. Alright, so we're going to ride this coaster right now. Simple wooden coaster. We added this coaster, and I added this coaster in between. But this is our simple wooden coaster. So let's take a ride on this coaster. So we'll sit front row. Alright, I built this coaster before I started watching specific videos on how to build coasters. I had watched a couple that were telling me the logistics and what type of things, like wooden coasters are mainly just hills and corkscrews and stuff, but they also go up at a 30-degree incline, and this is not. This is much higher than a 30-degree incline, but I don't want to rebuild the entire coaster because when I first set it up, it worked. It was exciting, it wasn't too terrifying, and it was fun to ride. So I didn't want to mess with it, try to redo the whole beginning and scrooch everything down. But, oh my god. So we have a couple effects on this ride as well, and I've been adding scenery throughout the whole place in between episodes. Whoosh. Have our little roundabout. Down we go, under the ground, back up, and we have a couple little hills at the very end just to give us a little bit more of excitement. And we come into our return to the station. Wow, I can't talk. Now, I also need to fix the end of this and make it block section or do something. But also, in the first video, we built this train that goes all the way around the perimeter of the park. because who doesn't like a train that goes around? Let's see, we built this little ride just to get some family rides in. We put this little ring of fire right here under the big wooden coaster. Over here we added this bad boy, the Screaminator, and we tried our hand at building a flume ride. Specifically the Rolling River. We didn't get to ride this last time. Let's see. I know there's a lot of litter, so there's a few people in line for this. I decided that this little push out right here would be a nice place to put something exciting and adventurous. Because it was all sandy, I'm like, oh, why not put a beach there, or a water ride there? So I definitely need to add some more flotations, cars to this ride, so that more people can go at a time. Alright, so let's sit in our seat and get ready to go. This episode might be, at least for the first part, might be a little boring, just watching all this stuff, but I don't know. Some people really like doing the POVs. I know I do, but ooh, everybody's so excited. Alright, here we go. Ooh, they're all shivering in anticipation at the same time, and it's really creepy. And then the little kid's legs are sticking straight out. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. That guy over there. Oh, there's nobody sitting next to me. Fine. Oh, my. Hello, Doris. Oh, he's terrified. Ugh. Well, I don't really know. I haven't looked into how these are normally built and what the normal progression of the ride is, because with a wooden coaster it's up, down, slightly lower, down, so on and so forth, with just decreasing hills, and then you gotta turn around somewhere. But with this ride you're supposed to have lots of twists and turns and drops, and right now we're just kind of spinning. I'm glad to see people riding it because it was kind of a boring rating. And now we're in the rapids. And we're going off the side of the cliff. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then there's another lift hill. And it takes you back under the ground and into the station. So, let's see. Oh, what did I do? Ah, whatever. But that's this ride. It's not super exciting, but it was fun. This coaster, now we're into the stuff that I just built in between. I put in all this stuff, as you can see, just these shops and bathrooms and whatnot, just for the sake of people. And I put a lot of scenery over here, more around this. That looks like a penis with one ball. Lots of trees and stuff, but mainly what I did was I built 2 more roller coasters. So let's check out the Hyper Drop, which is an equalizer hyper coaster. Now, looking at it, it doesn't look all that exciting. It's kind of, actually it's kind of condensed for a hyper coaster. I really should have gone straight out and down and then come around, but I don't know, it's my first hypercoaster build and I wanted to see what I could do with it. It is block section, but I only have 1 train, so that's that issue. But we're going to ride this one because it's not very long. It's only, but it has very good ratings, which I am honestly surprised by. That I was able to, 100 seconds, a minute, and almost 2 minutes long. Alright, let's hop in there. But, if you've watched any of my other videos on Planet Coaster, you can tell that I am very bad at designing roller coasters. But after watching several episodes of, actually it was a series called Planet Coaster College by Silverret. I'll put a link in the description because his videos are amazing. He went to PAX East and designed an entire park for Frontier to display at their booth. So if you're ever trying to figure out how to play this game better, he's the one to watch. But so by definition, a hypercoaster is 60 meters tall, whereas a normal roller coaster only usually reaches 30 at its highest point. I have no idea how tall the wooden coaster is. It's probably way too tall, so it's probably a wooden hypercoaster. But this one is about 60, maybe 64 meters tall. Oh, look at those little bracelets. So I made it in specification to that. The angle is 30 degrees as well, so logically this coaster fits with with actual coasters of this same type. But I'm gonna shut up so we can enjoy this coaster. I believe this coaster is the hypercoaster version of the American Arrow, which, if I remember correctly, is a very rigid coaster, and so the cars are very rigid, so it's not supposed to flow as smoothly as something like a wooden coaster would. But so there's that one, and then this one. This one I literally threw together in 10 minutes. No repairing, no nothing. I just put down pieces, connected them, and saw what people were going to do. Ooh, it's about to take off. And so I just wanted a roller coaster that went through the giant wooden one. So I'm shivering with anticipation. But this is the same. This is a launch coaster similar to Full Throttle in Magic Mountain, Six Flags in... What are we waiting for? In California. It has the mechanic of the over-under top hat, where you've got a loop, but then later on you ride over top of the loop. And it also has a braking section that launches you backwards and then re-accelerates you forwards. I didn't include it in this ride. I tried to, but it lowered the excitement rating. Whoa. So this is a pretty self-explanatory ride. It's just, you take one of the, I can't remember what they're called, loops up, you do a regular loop, and then you do that back to the station. But enough about me just talking. I probably should have planned something to do during this video other than just talk about what I'm building. Why don't we build something? So we're going to let's try building something. We want to make a kind of Main Street setup over here. So let's go with, I want to make it relatively nice looking. I watched a lot of video on construction as well, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get any better at it. Alright. So I'm going to start with this just plain brick wall. We're going to put one of these here because this will be our... It will be a bathroom, but I mean it will also be a facade. So let's... Whoops. Remember the buttons. Alright. Okay. And now I'm getting really boring. But one of the best things about this game that's not really been displayed in a Roller Coaster Tycoon game, at least to my knowledge, is the super intuitive building system, which is just... It's just so cool that you can just completely build anything you want Is this the right height? Well, technically. Stop hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, gotta go with another one. Alright, so here's our over-exaggerated single giant building. And I guess we can probably put more things inside of it as well. I didn't plan on building a building like this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's put a chimney there. Why are you laying down now? Okay, stop aligning the surface. Now there are a lot of shortcuts and stuff in this game that I don't know. Like building shortcuts. But, oh man. Now how do I make them clip through each other properly? Why don't I just go for the 2 meter one? Okay, so those are nice and crooked. It's wider. It looks like it's wider. Whatever. Nobody's gonna look that closely at it. Alright, so we've got our little pillars. Let's get some windows. We need some really big windows. I don't know if they have really big windows or not, but we can definitely make our own giant windows. Okay, now we gotta align to the surface. Alright, let's go back up here to this plain window because we should be able to pop a couple of them together to make a nice big window. Yeah, that's not bad, is it? I don't know. Oh, how do we get a grid so that we can place things? This shows how very unprofessional I am at this and uneducated. Let's just make a really big window. Yeah. That's not a big enough balcony. That doesn't match. I don't know. We're just gonna make a really abstract building because... Ooh, that's really big. I want a small door. Because that's what this park is. It's abstract. There's no theme. It's whatever. That needs to be a little bit fixed. It's whatever. Oh, that's not how you put a bathroom wall. Oh well, we'll put a shop there and we'll put a bathroom over here. So we'll take this piece. We'll delete it. Maybe. If I remember the buttons. Why don't we put a bathroom in there right now so we don't have to worry about this. Custom. Bathroom. I should be able to fill in some of the gaps with something. What do we want to put in this? Let's put a gift shop. Moody Balloons, just a momento. Let's do just a momento.
Just a momento.
Just a momento. Alright, let's get back to building this. So, we need some little pieces of wall. Excuse me. If we put those there... That's not the direction I wanted to change you. Oh, good. That lets me... Whoops. Oh, I've turned on orientation lock, and that's what's helping me. Okay. I'm starting to get the hang of this. So we've got... That doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a little stone archway. There's no path to it, so people are going to be all, I can't use the bathroom. There, now there's a path to it. People will be happy, but... So this is our super weird building so far. I don't know. It's very boring. We're just going to use a flat roof because, well, nobody should be able to see it. Gingerbread roof. Wooden roof. Metal walkway. Ah. Rough concrete. Ooh, steel slopes. Tar pitch roof. Let's use that. Oh, I should probably select the building. Edit building. Oops, my bad. As you can see, I have built very little in this game up as of yet. I can show you a lovely sampling of what I have built. I will show you a lovely sampling of what I have built so that you may judge it as harshly as you would like. Alright, so that's that for now. It's not too bad. We'll definitely work on something with the roof to make it look a little less stupid. But here are the two restaurants that I have built personally by myself. In one of the other... Oh, I'm stuck on angle snap. Nope. On one of my other Planet Coaster playthroughs. We have a Tiki Cheeky that is fairy tale themed, sort of, because it was the Good Gully Miss Molly. And... also for the Good Gully Miss Molly, the Mexcellente restaurant with the little piggies on the wall. I don't know. I do like the roof on this one. I feel like I did a very creative job at making that roof. But these two are very boxy, very silly. I made an information booth that's very stylistic, futuristic, clean. And most of my other... yeah, this is literally just a first aid booth with a couple walls and a sign. But most of my other blueprints are things that I've downloaded. Bathroom block. Oh, I created a bathroom block to match the information booths. But, yeah, I guess it's going to kind of be it for this episode. I'm sorry if not a lot got done. I just wanted to show you guys around what I had done, and in the next video, I'll plan ahead what I'm going to do. So maybe, just maybe, it won't be quite as scattered. We're going to build something here, or maybe another roller coaster here that goes... oh, you probably can't go through this ride. If the roller coaster could go through this ride and through this ride, that would be really cool. But thank you guys so much for watching. That's Planet Coaster. This is The Trouble with Bubbles, and I hope to see you in the next video.